I seriously gotta get this off of my chest because I'm tired of people acting like it matters. I am ran through.
The growing dark side endangers us all.
Quote-unquote ran through defined. Behold the ultimate transformation of a 304. The moment she ascends to her final form, achieving the state of nirvana in this mystical equilibrium, where her body count perfectly balances with her mental chaos, she unlocks incredible powers. Not only can she now telepathically commune with all of her fellow 304 sisters, forever trapped in side chick and situationship purgatory, but she also gains an unrivaled superpower, the art of self-delusion. Truly a marvel of misguided enlightenment.
My name is Shay. I'm here to disrupt social norms and get you to question your belief system.
Translation. I am here on a mission to spread the glorious gospel of 304 propaganda, because as they say, misery loves company. The more women I convert into mentally deranged 304s like myself, the higher my value rises. It's simple economics, really. My master plan is to normalize the 304 lifestyle, making deviants like me the standard. Once we dominate society, men will have no choice but to choose quote-unquote ran-through queens like me. And finally, my past will no longer be judged. Just a relic of a bygone era, swept under the rug of mass acceptance.
Ran through is a derogatory label that's used to describe someone who's had a lot of sexual partners. Urban Dictionary says that it can be any gender, but it's mostly used to describe a woman in a negative way. I used to get around a lot before, with intention, and I had fun and I liked it, and I'm gonna claim that. It's okay, because it's my life and I have free will to do what I want. Despite societal norms, I've always held myself to the same standard as a man.
Translation. In our 304 sisterhood, we have a special term for any man who dares to disagree with us. Society. And if playing the victim works better than flaunting our strength, well, that's when we break out the trusty label, misogynist. You see, social norms, well, those are just male preferences in disguise. And we all know only women are allowed to have preferences. If a man dares to think he has the right to choose what he likes, well, that's a clear case of misogyny. Such audacity must be met with swift shame, and if possible, a one-way ticket to cancellation.
If a man sleeps around with a lot of women, then his social value increases. But supposedly, if a woman sleeps with a lot of men, then her social value decreases. I don't believe in that because I don't abide by social norms. And so I'm just putting this out there to let other people know you don't have to believe that either. And you can do whatever the hell you want with your life. I'm ran through and men are constantly pursuing me. Men might sleep with you, but they'll never make you their wife or girlfriend. And to that I say, so why would I want to be their wife or girlfriend when I'm okay on my own? I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. Only people who are afraid of being alone try to use being single as an insult. I'm not ashamed of my past. The people that are meant to see me will see me.
I don't need no man.
Translation. Sure, it might sound ridiculous and a bit dangerous, but let's call it what it is. If a man doesn't want to sleep with a very promiscuous woman, he's clearly a racist. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong word. I mean misogynistic.
Misogyny.
Big time.
Men are thrill seekers, right? They love risking their lives fighting wars to protect my freedom and defend my God-given right to slander them to my heart's content. But when it comes to committing to a woman with a quote-unquote colorful past, suddenly they have preferences. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I'm just gonna say, yes, he gave it to me. It's devastating to have to come on here and share that whenever I was 19 years old, Gucci third leg burned me with fire. And he told me that he was gonna send me his test results, and he never did. And it saddens me to hear that he's done this to so many girls. And there's girls with so many similar stories to me, and they're so young as well. He is preying on the young, he is preying on the new. And I'm so sorry for not saying this 7 months ago. I was scared, and I was making so much money. I can't keep beating around the bush because you guys think I'm lying. And he can't ruin anybody else's life. I didn't know what he was known for. I didn't know who he was. I didn't do my research, and it is my fault.
It is time we finally address the pink elephant in the room. It's no secret that many modern women have what some might call a quote-unquote colorful past. Worse yet, much of their, shall we say, extracurricular activities have been broadcasted to the world, courtesy of the OnlyFans empire. Now imagine this, your sterling reputation tarnished by the past or present of one of these unhinged 304s. Picture the scene. You're at the family barbecue, proudly introducing the new girl you met at Planet Fitness, only for your creepy uncle to recognize her from the internet. Oh, the shame, the calamity. You have been outed, exposed for courting a temptress of the streets as your equal. So I ask you, is it time we start running background checks on the women we plan to be seen with in public? Yes, your grace would love to hear your thoughts below. For instance, how would you have handled it if your uncle, of all people, outed you for dating such a woman?
I know the people that already have it know exactly what I'm talking about, but whenever you realize and find out that you have something as severe as that, it's heartbreaking. It causes you to go through an immense amount of trauma and depression. I was going through so much at the time, and I've already gone through so much, so at the time it was very hard for me to speak up about anything. I do fully disclose anybody that I have sexual interactions with. I tell them before. Nobody is made unaware. You guys can demonize me, whatever, but I'm sorry. Hearing these girls sob and not know what to do because for a while they didn't know if that's what was going on. It's so sad because the agency does not make you test. Talent testing does not make you test. That is one of the only things that they don't make you test.
So she claims she's out here warning men that she got that fire down below, yet they still line up to clap those cheeks. Honestly, that's twisted. However, a part of me believes her though. I'm sure we all know at least one dude that would smash her tenderloins under the threat of getting burned. But let's be real, I doubt she has even an ounce of integrity that would compel her to warn anyone about her condition. Now before you start feeling sorry for her, remember, she's from the streets. Just like every true wrestler or grappler ends up with cauliflower ear, every 304 eventually earns the gift that keeps on giving, especially if she excels at her trade. But hey, I'll let her speak for herself.
I know this is kind of a personal question, but I'm curious. And the reason why I'm curious, it's a two-pointer. How many bodies did you have before you caught, and then how many do you have after? And I just want to see where you're at with your sex life.
Since everybody thinks I'm already nasty, but I don't give a fuck my body count. Gucci was 44. I am now at 58. During the time, and listen. After Gucci, right? Before I found out that I had heard, I wilded the fuck out.
But wait a minute. You didn't smash the bell and press the like button. Blasphemy. And although you will never be worthy of a monarch such as myself, the Lord Destro would suggest that you poor fools at least give oligarchy a try. So Lord Destro has spoken.